Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome to AI Insights. We're living in a world where our devices are getting smarter, and AI assistants are leading the charge. Today, we're diving into the ultimate AI battle. Apple's Siri versus Samsung's Bixby. Both are designed to make life easier, but which one actually delivers? We're talking about everything from setting alarms and sending messages to digging deep into their unique features and quirks. Stick around to find out which AI assistant comes out on top. Alright, let's kick things off with the basics. We're talking about the stuff we rely on our AI assistants for every single day. Setting alarms, sending messages, making calls. You know the drill. These are the features that need to be rock solid, right? First up, setting an alarm. Let's be real. No one wants to wake up late because their AI assistant didn't get the memo. With Siri, it's as simple as saying, "Hey Siri, set an alarm for 7 a.m. Boom, done. Bixby, pretty much the same story. "Hi Bixby, wake me up at 7 a.m. Both nailed it. Moving on to messaging. This is where things get a little more interesting. Siri's been at this for a while, so it's no surprise that it can fire off a text message with ease. "Hey Siri, text mom, be home soon, no problem." Bixby, it's holding its own. "Hi Bixby, send a message to mom saying be home soon." Again, both get the job done. But what about making calls? Siri, as you'd expect, handles this smoothly. "Hey Siri, call mom, easy peasy." Bixby, same deal. "Hi Bixby, call mom." Both AI assistants are neck and neck in this department. Now let's talk about web searches. This is where having a powerful AI assistant can really save you some time. With Siri, you can say something like, "Hey Siri, search for the best pizza places near me," and it'll pull up a list of options right on your screen. Bixby, it's no slouch either. "Hi Bixby, search for the best pizza places near me," and bam, you've got your pizza recommendations. Both Siri and Bixby are incredibly capable when it comes to handling those everyday tasks we throw at them. So far it's a close call, but we're just getting started. Alright, so both Siri and Bixby can handle the basics like champs. But what about when we need them to do a little more heavy lifting? That's when things start to get really interesting. Both AI assistants come with their own set of unique features and quirks, so let's break it down and see what each one brings to the table. One of Siri's biggest strengths is its tight integration with the Apple ecosystem. I'm talking seamless handoff between your iPhone, iPad, Mac, even your Apple Watch. You can start an email on your iPhone and finish it on your Mac, all with Siri's help. And let's not forget about AirPods. Siri's always listening, ready to take your commands without you having to pull out your phone. Bixby, on the other hand, has its own bag of tricks. It's all about that deep integration with Samsung's own apps and services. Want to quickly launch the camera and take a selfie? Just say, "Hi Bixby, take a selfie." Need to adjust the brightness on your Samsung Galaxy phone? Bixby's got you covered. But here's where things get really interesting. Bixby Routines. This is Samsung's answer to automating your life, and it's pretty powerful. You can set up routines based on your location, time of day, or even specific actions. Let's say you want your phone to automatically switch to silent mode when you arrive at work. Bixby Routines can handle that for you, making your life a bit easier. Siri Shortcuts is Apple's way of letting you create custom voice commands for your favorite apps. It's a bit more involved than Bixby Routines, but it gives you a lot of flexibility. You can create a shortcut to order your usual coffee from Starbucks with a single voice command, or even trigger a series of actions with a single phrase. When it comes to usability, both Siri and Bixby have their pros and cons. Siri's design is clean and minimalist, which I personally prefer. It's easy to understand what it's doing and what information it needs from you. Bixby, on the other hand, can feel a bit more cluttered, especially with features like Bixby Vision and Bixby Home. But once you get used to Bixby's layout and features, it can be super powerful. Ultimately, the best AI assistant for you will depend on your individual needs and preferences. Whether you lean towards Siri or Bixby, both have a lot to offer. So take your pick and let your AI assistant make your life a little easier and more connected. Chapter 3: Strengths and Weaknesses. Where Siri and Bixby shine and where they fall short. Okay, we've put Siri and Bixby through their paces, and it's time to address the elephant in the room. No AI is perfect, at least not yet. Each has its own set of strengths and weaknesses that make them unique. They all have their strengths and weaknesses, so let's break it down in detail. Siri's biggest strength, in my opinion, is its simplicity and ease of use. It's incredibly easy to use, even for folks who aren't exactly tech-savvy. This makes it accessible to a wide range of users, including the elderly. You just say, "Hey Siri," followed by your command, and it usually just works seamlessly. Plus, Siri's been around for a while, so it's had plenty of time to learn from its mistakes and improve its natural language processing capabilities. But Siri's simplicity can also be its downfall in certain situations. It's not as customizable as Bixby, and it doesn't always understand complex commands or requests, which can be frustrating. And don't even get me started on those times when Siri just straight up mishears you and does something completely different from what you intended. Bixby, on the other hand, is all about customization and control, offering a different kind of user experience. You can tweak almost every aspect of how it works, from its voice to its button mapping, giving you a lot of control. And Bixby routines, that's next-level customization right there, allowing you to automate tasks in a way that suits your lifestyle. You can automate pretty much anything you can think of, which is super powerful once you get the hang of it and understand its full potential. However, Bixby's biggest weakness is its learning curve, which can be steep for new users. It takes some time to figure out all of its features and settings, and it's not always the most intuitive AI assistant to use, especially for beginners. And while Bixby's natural language processing has improved significantly over the years, it still stumbles occasionally, especially with complex or nuanced requests that require a deeper understanding. Another key difference between Siri and Bixby is their approach to app integration, which can affect how you use your smartphone. Siri plays it safe, sticking mostly to Apple's own apps and services, which can be limiting for some users. You can use it with third-party apps, but it's not always the smoothest experience, and sometimes it can be a bit clunky. Bixby, on the other hand, is all about embracing the wider Android ecosystem, offering more flexibility. You can use Bixby to control a ton of third-party apps, which can be a huge time saver and adds to its versatility. Want to order an Uber? Just ask Bixby and it will handle it for you. Need to book a table on OpenTable? Bixby's got you covered with just a simple command. This open approach to app integration gives Bixby a significant edge in terms of versatility and functionality. Siri's simplicity and ease of use are hard to beat, especially for casual users who want a straightforward experience. But Bixby's customization options and deep app integration make it a powerhouse for power users who want to squeeze every last drop of functionality out of their devices, making it a more robust choice for tech enthusiasts. Ultimately, the best AI assistant for you will depend on your individual needs and priorities, whether you value simplicity or customization. Chapter 4, Who is it for? Siri versus Bixby. Finding the right AI for you. So, we've gone deep on the features, the quirks, the strengths, and the weaknesses of both Siri and Bixby. But the real question is, who are these AI assistants actually for? Let's break it down. If you're someone who's already neck-deep in the Apple ecosystem, rocking an iPhone, an iPad, maybe even a Mac, Siri is like a natural extension of your digital life. It just makes sense. Siri plays nicely with all of Apple's apps and services, and it's constantly getting smarter and more integrated into everything Apple does. Plus, Siri's simplicity is a major selling point for Apple users. It's not intimidating, it's easy to pick up, and it just works. You don't need to spend hours digging through settings or learning complex commands. Just ask Siri what you need, and it'll do its best to deliver. On the flip side, if you're rocking a Samsung phone or tablet, Bixby is the AI assistant that's baked right into your device's DNA. It's deeply integrated with Samsung's own apps and services, and it's constantly evolving to become a more powerful and versatile tool. Bixby's strength lies in its customization options and its ability to control almost every aspect of your Samsung device. You can tweak its voice, its button mapping, and even create complex routines that automate your life. If you're willing to put in a little time and effort, Bixby can become an incredibly powerful tool. But it's not just about which ecosystem you're already invested in, it's also about your personal preferences and how you use your devices. If you're someone who values simplicity and ease of use above all else, Siri might be your best bet. It's straightforward, it's reliable, and it doesn't require a degree in computer science to figure out. On the other hand, if you're a power user who loves to tinker, customize, and squeeze every last drop of functionality out of your devices, Bixby is going to be more your speed. Ultimately, the best way to figure out which AI assistant is right for you is to try them both out. See which one feels more natural, more intuitive, and more aligned with your needs and how you use your devices on a daily basis. Remember, the right AI assistant can make your tech experience smoother and more enjoyable. The verdict: which AI reigns supreme? So, which AI is better? It depends on what you need. Siri is great for simplicity and Apple fans, while Bixby offers more advanced control for Samsung users. Honestly, both Siri and Bixby have come a long way since they first launched. At the end of the day, the best AI assistant is the one that you're actually going to use. Which one do you prefer? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe for more tech showdowns. Peace.